Alrighty, guys, welcome back to some more Yakuza 6. This is gonna be the ending. So, last stream we did quite a bit. I think we did 3 chapters and a half. The internet was doing great. The video was doing great, stream, and then towards the end it started buffering and it ended up stopping randomly, and then it was in the middle of something not really that important. We were collecting, let me just show you guys real quick. There's one nearby. We were collecting stones, but the stones had like poems on it, and the poems are basically giving us a letter, and the letters were directing us for a word on where to go to reveal this secret of Onomichi. That's what we're working on. These things. We'd interact with them, they give us like a little poem note, and we'd take a letter from it. And the letter would we had to find like 6 or 7 of them. The letter would make a word when we got them all, and it would basically tell us where to go. Well, the stream cut off after we got like 2 of them, so I just finished and collected the rest of them to save us time. And I proceeded, once you got them all, they want you to go back to the Hirose family and talk to them. Well, I saved right in front of the house. So, if you wanted to know, right here. I think it's under valuables. Yeah, it shows all the poems I got. So it was 9 of them. My bad. We got all the pictures, and they all had like little phrases. But anyways, we got the letters put together. We got the word we need, and now we're coming to talk to them. After that, we go to the location we're supposed to. There's a couple fights, as usual, and then a boss fight. Chapter ends. We are on chapter 12. After that, we got one more chapter, which is the finale chapter, and we're done. So I'm hoping this doesn't even take 2 hours. I do have other stuff to do before my family thing starts, so hopefully. We're starting really, really early. Normally, I'd still be asleep, not gonna lie. It's not even 9 in the morning for me, so we're starting early just to crack this out of the way so we don't carry this over into tomorrow. I am a day late. I'm sorry for that. It's because Gamescom starts today. But I didn't know GameStop Comms was on Tuesday. I thought it was on Wednesday. So no matter what, even if I was done with this game, I wouldn't have been able to stream Gamescom today because I have my family thing. So it is what it is. But yeah. So after this, though, well, hold on. Let's finish this ending, and then when we wrap up the stream of the video, I'll mention what we're gonna do from here on out after, because we're not really gonna start anything new. From what I'm thinking of, we're just gonna do random stuff until next week. I think the Michael Myers game comes out on the 8th. So the 1st is, I think, Tuesday. So not today, next Tuesday. So you have about a week. So we're just gonna do, well, I guess we could do one game that I was thinking of. I don't know, we'll figure it out. But I'll mention that at the end of the streamer video, so stay tuned for that. Let's finish it up. So yeah, we had a little chat with him. He's like, alright, let's go. And luckily I know where this is. It's right where we had that cutscene twice with 2 different, I guess, ghost people to fight. Obviously you can't fight ghosts, so those weren't real ghosts. But yeah, I know where this is, and then after this will lead us somewhere else as well. So getting really close to that section where we have the fights back to back. It's just one guy. Literally, should have just stayed away, bro. It says low lives, but it was just one guy, so it might as well have just been a low life. The cutscene might trigger again. Okay, no. I think it's different because it's a story thing. Shit, the volume might not be high enough. Let me raise it. I put it low so when I wake up in the morning I don't get blasted with loud noises. Oh, never mind. He didn't need Kiryu's help. He got it. What's in there? Imagine it was just like a freaking comic book or something. That would be hilarious. Obviously, it's not. Still would be funny nonetheless. Well, don't mind if I do.
What is it? 昔の石見造船所の見取り図ですかね。確か戦前まではここで船を作っとったらしいです。ただ老朽化で今は敷地も完全に封鎖されとるはずです。牢の暗号が示す場所はここだ。ここに尾道の秘密ってやつが。
That's where we gotta go. And that's where all those fights and then the final fight, like the boss fight, technically happens. So we gotta go to the shipyard. Alright, getting close to wrapping up chapter 12. It's good. The finale is literally just like mostly fights. There's not really much other than fight. There's a couple cutscenes in between, but mostly just fights. So the finale is gonna be really, really quick. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like 20 minutes and we're done. Ino has his boat there. I mean, we didn't call him to bring his boat, so I guess he just left it. Small seashell. Alright, let's go. This ending, if the series ended with this game and the ending happened, this would have been a perfect ending. I'm glad it didn't end, but it's just unfortunate because this was such a great ending. It was also a sad one, but it would have been bittersweet. And the way it ended so far, I'm a little mixed on. I still think it's good, but I think we need one more game with Kiryu. You'll see when we play Infinite Wealth why I'm saying that, because he's in that game. I think we need one more game with Kiryu before his story is over, so. Unless they retcon some of the stuff that happens in Infinite Wealth.
暗号の場所が造船所の中にあるのは確かです。石見の造船所はわしも何度か入ったことありますけ。どの辺かは大体見当つきます。わしが造船所の中ナビしますわ。ああ、頼む。それはとしてどがなもんが暴かれるんで。結局尾道の秘密いう。
Just realized I have the wrong controller, so I don't know if anyone was hearing anything I said the whole time. It is what it is. I'm not going to repeat all of it. That was a lot of talking. All right, we're moving on to the shipping yard. That's where the code pointed towards. So something about the secret of Onamichi is here. We're going to get ambushed by people that knew we were coming. We shouldn't be here, and we're just going to have to fight our way through. Yeah, of course they knew we'd come. Stay close to me. Let's go. Yeah, this will be done in like 10 minutes. Just honestly, fighting people and being quick with it is not hard. And I got so many upgrades for Kiryu. It just makes it so much easier. Thank you guys. Serves your bitches, right? Yeah, it's not over. This was the welcoming party. Okay. Although I am gonna need to take a break. I all of a sudden gotta pee really badly, guys. Hold on, give me 1 second. All right, guys. Sorry, I had to use the bathroom really badly. Okay, he's online. Never mind. I had to use the bathroom really badly, and in the middle of me using the bathroom, Avengers Endgame Encore's tickets went live. So I'm like rushing. Hold on 1 second. Wait, what is that coming? What is your favorite Call of Duty game? That one's hard. If you ask me between series like Modern Warfare or Black Ops, it's Black Ops. I like the camos, the maps, the characters a lot more. It's really hard to choose one game. But I've said many times before that my favorite overall, great story, decent enough, pretty enjoyable zombie maps, and like really good multiplayer maps is Black Ops 2. Hold on 1 second. All right, let's finish this. I'm running low on time. I still got to shower. I got to do a lot of other stuff. I got to clean. So let's finish this. We're almost done with chapter 12. And then, like I said, the finale is just like non-stop fight. So it'll be done in less than 20 minutes. Luckily, I played this game enough that I already know what to do. Yeah. I can't believe we're doing an early stream. Like I said, I would literally still be asleep pretty much right now. Or I'd just be barely waking up. I'm not a morning person. I should have took a monster to wake up, but I'll take one later. I wouldn't do this. I'm afraid of heights. Actually, maybe I would. Yeah, it doesn't look so bad. But I'm still afraid of heights. Bro's name is Ochi. I don't know if that means something in that culture. And a moto. Damn, oh, he's dead. He is 100% dead. I threw him off the freaking crane thing. He's gone. Why do you think Black Ops 4 gets so much hate? Black Ops 4. That's funny. People want what they want, and they're not open-minded to games. It's the same reason why Black Ops 7 gets hate. It's like, oh, the campaign was bad. Yeah, that's it. That's the only thing that was bad. I will agree with that. I played it. I played 2 missions, and I was like, yeah, I can't do this anymore. It played like Warzone, which is, I'm sorry, that's not a Call of Duty campaign. That's Warzone. So, I couldn't do it. I literally could not do it. But the multiplayer, I still go back and play all the time. It's very enjoyable, the multiplayer. And the zombies is still decent. I don't like that they're slowly changing the zombies into, like... It feels like Warzone a little bit as well, because like it has like the armor building and the vehicles, even though I think the vehicles are cool, especially for the first zombies map of Black Ops 7, which it makes sense why the vehicle is there, but just because it makes sense doesn't mean it's a good choice, you know what I mean? Like, like I understand that they wanted to try new and inventive stuff, and I'm all for companies doing that, but if it doesn't end up good, it should not be done again. And like for me, like I'm like, since Cold War, I really like Black Ops Cold War, but since Cold War, Zombies has kind of been, like, the story is still good, but the gameplay has kind of went into something that doesn't remind me of old Zombies. You know, the Easter eggs are more convoluted and extra for no reason. The gameplay is starting to feel more like a mixture of Warzone and multiplayer, just with zombies in it, which is not what I want for Zombies. But the story is still good, thank the Lord for that, but it's just become harder. And the Easter eggs have become even more harder to do solo, which, in case you guys didn't wonder, when it comes to Zombies, I do a lot of the Easter egg solo. I don't always have a lot of people to do it with. So, for me, I haven't been able to complete a single Zombies map since Cold War solo. They're very difficult and annoying. So I could not, like, with Black Ops 7, I could just play it for fun. I couldn't go for Easter eggs. I couldn't. It's just so hard solo. So, but that's because of the changes. It's still good, though. If you're a Zombies player, you're still going to. For the multiplayer is very, very fun. So I don't think Black Ops 7 is bad because the multiplayer in the Zombies is still pretty good. The campaign is shit, though. So if you're picking it up for the campaign, I would say don't pick it up. If you like multiplayer and Zombies, you're going to love it. Like 100%. Like, that's my take. Is the campaign horrible? Yes. But you're going to love the Zombies in the multiplayer if you're that type of person. So, how do you honestly feel about Voyage to Despair? The Titanic map? I've said it before, I think it's an underrated map. It's one of my favorite maps. Out of all the zombie maps in Black Ops 4, there's only one I didn't like, and that was 9. I know a lot of people like 9. I didn't like the Gladiator one. I didn't. I didn't like the Scorpion zombie thing either. I didn't like the boss. It wasn't my type of zombie map, but I really love Voyage of Despair. I love Dead of the Night a lot. I love Dead of the Night a lot. The vampire one and the wonder weapon in there, the pistol, is really freaking good. I love Alpha Omega, which is like a Nuketown Zombies map, but more like expanded. You get the whole Nuketown street, you get underground in the bunker. It's really freaking fun. I've almost completed that Easter egg like 3 times solo. It's so good, and it's not too hard. And then I'm trying to think. What was the last one? Oh, it was a Call of the Dead remake. I forgot what it was called. That one was pretty good too. Yeah. And then 5, which is now not 5. It's Classified. That one's really good too. I think Black Ops 4 was overall, Zombies was really fun. It wasn't better than Black Ops 3 for me. Their maps is more enjoyable. And Black Ops 2, you know. Alright, so, yeah, let's continue. But yeah, Black Ops 4 I think is underrated. A lot of the zombie maps are really cool in there. I don't know why people hated Voyage of Despair. Now, I will say Voyage of Despair had a lot of Easter egg steps. Like, there was a lot of steps. It's a quick map. You can get all the steps done in, like, 10 rounds. If you're fast with it, and you know what to do, and you know everything, you can get it done quick. It's not a hard Easter egg. There's just a lot of steps. Voyage of Despair is the map I play the most. I think the map I play the most is Alpha Omega. That map was really freaking good. But I play Alpha Omega and Voyage of Despair more than anything. Those 2 maps are my favorite. Ooh, my bad. Dead of the Night 2 is probably number 3. Dead of the Night is one of my favorite maps. I didn't know you had Black Ops 4. We gotta play sometime. I love Black Ops 4. Especially if you're good at Easter eggs. Ooh, my bad. Ancient Evil is probably top 2 for me. Ancient Evil. The Greece one is a really good map. And it's a pretty easy Easter egg. It's a little difficult on solo though. I've only gone twice to the boss. The Pegasus boss, and it's really hard solo. But I got really close to beating it twice. It's a fun Easter egg. That one is fun. It's not really hard. You just gotta, do time management a lot. And that one, just like Voyage of Despair, has a lot of steps. But it is a very fun map. I'm not kidding. When I saw the gameplay on YouTube, when they dropped it for Ancient Evil, I was smiling. It looked so good. And then when I got my hands on it, I enjoyed it so much. It was such a fun map. And I was really surprised because, it was kind of like Dead of the Night. Dead of the Night is a fun map, but with all the zombies and the werewolves, it becomes annoying. Kind of like Buried. Like, you like Buried, but once you get into the house and the witches and stuff, and they're stealing your money and your perks, you start getting frustrated. Yeah, it's the same thing. Except they don't steal stuff from you, but they can bite you and you can get infected. Or they're fast and they're sneaky. Like, it becomes annoying. I would say the Titanic isn't accurate to the real ship, just being honest. It's not, actually. But I still like it. It's not accurate, but I still like it. Obviously, it's a made-up story that they made up. It's not the real story. Or else there would be nothing cool about it. Like, there's nothing enjoyable about the original other than, the sad story that people died. But at least with the movie, they gave it, a source of entertainment to, drive the attention span of people into watching. So, it's fun, though.
Oi, なんか聞こえねえか?
I really love Voyage of Despair. The only parts I don't like about it are the parts where you have to do the Easter eggs underwater, like turning on the switches, and I think there's a part where you have to open up some valves, because it's very claustrophobic. Not in a phobia way, but it's claustrophobic in the point where, if you get down there during a decently high round, you can get trapped down there by zombies, and you will literally die down there. I don't like how tight quarters it is, if that makes sense. I wish it was a little bit more open-ended. Okay, this guy's annoying. I'm just gonna... I ain't got time for you, buddy. Dead. Dead. Cool. Moving on. We're almost out of the courtyard areas. It's not done yet? Oh, Nagamo's gonna stay behind to deal with him. He's like, seriously? Nani o to desu ka? He's like, Nani? Fucking cute, bro. Bro, this ending is gonna make me cry again. I know this ending is gonna make me cry. Watch, wait for it, guys. I don't know how emotionally invested some of you guys get in games or movies, but for example, I just got my tickets for Avengers Endgame Encore. Every time Tony dies at the end, I cry. Every time. I already know what's coming, and I'm getting ready to cry. Because that death was so sad. I'm very emotionally invested when it comes to the stories and stuff I fall in love with and I like. Same with this ending. This ending every time makes me cry. I already know what happens and everything, and it still makes me cry. It is such a sad ending. And it's a bittersweet ending. I'm telling you, it would have ended bittersweet, which is it's a good ending, but it's also a sad ending. If it ended there, but it didn't. Obviously, Kiryu is still in 2 other games. He has The Man Who Erased His Name, which takes place between the 7th game and Infinite Wealth, and kind of explains what he's been doing since 6, and basically how he ended up in Infinite Wealth, which I really love. And it's the first game since the turn-based RPG with 7 and Infinite Wealth to go back to the beat 'em up from Yakuza 1 through 6. So I was really happy, and it's really freaking good. And then Infinite Wealth became easier with the RPG. And I wasn't gonna do 7 for you guys, but I was finally able to beat 7 the beginning of this year after grinding. And I have a lot of characters' weapons maxed out. So we should be able to do it for stream no problem on easy. I'm going to do it on New Game Plus because I won't be able to beat it any other way. And I'll have my strong weapons right off the bat because, yeah, that game is very grindy. And I wouldn't have beat it if I didn't grind it. Because it's a very grindy game with levels and shit. That's why I didn't like 7 that much. But the story is okay. I've seen people put it like top 5, top 3 stories out there for Yakuza. And no. I'm sorry. Respectfully, I disagree. It's probably top 10, but that's not saying much. There's like, what, 12, 15 games? Top 10 is not really saying much, but top 5 or top 3? No, it's not. If I had to give a top 5 or a top 3 is definitely Yakuza 6 at number 1. Number 2 is probably Infinite Wealth. Number 3 is Kiwami 2. Number 4 is probably Kiwami 1. I'm trying to think. I'm probably gonna give Yakuza 0 number 5. And then there you go, that's top 5. And this isn't just from a story base, this is from combat, this is from side quests, and the enjoyability of side quests, because there are a lot of Yakuza games where the side quests are not fun. And trying to get platinum and do all the side quests is actually like a drag. You are not killing me, bro. Hold on, relax. This is why I have food. I don't use it often because I never need to, but this guy's not letting up. Will you say the Titanic isn't accurate to the real ship? Yes. Oh wait, I think I already read that one. Yeah, it's not accurate. Obviously, Jack and Rose weren't real characters in the Titanic series, like when the Titanic went down. And obviously none of that really happened, right? But the Titanic, the only thing that's accurate with the movie is the Titanic actually did go down with an iceberg. That's the only accurate thing. But the whole story with Jack and Rose, that never happened. Maybe some people didn't like the Voyage of Despair because they're like distasteful to this. Well, what do you mean distasteful? Like that they're like making a zombies map off of the Titanic? So I hope that's not the case, and I don't really think it is, because you can't be biased that way where you're like, oh, I don't like that they're using the Titanic's tragedy into a zombies map. They use the Titanic's tragedy into making a movie too. So if you're gonna hate on the zombies map, you gotta hate on the movie. I'm sorry. You could be like, oh yeah, but it was like a sweet movie. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because they're not using it in a bad way. They're just using the Titanic and they're adding their own story and flair to it. That's fine. So I don't see nothing wrong with it. People just hate to hate, let's be honest. That's the only thing. Okay, we're about to have a cutscene where like a huge fight just happens. And then after this fight, there'll be a tiny little cutscene and the chapter will end. Then we'll be on the final chapter. As usual. So, yes, the patriarch was behind it all. So, yeah, we gotta fight him.
尾道の秘密を守るために。あんたはユータやハルト、そしてはるかのことも道具に使ったのか。
おい、高頭、そこにいろよ。後でちゃんと訳話すから。
おやっさん、ほんまにおやっさんは尾道の秘密を守っとるんですか？おいじゃけユータをローと差し違えるように仕向けたんですか？
We're gonna have to fight him. We're gonna have a little cutscene, and then they're gonna feel betrayed because that's their patriarch. So it's sad.
そこをどいてくれ。高頭があそこへ行っちまう。あんたとのんびりやってる暇はねえんだ。
その前にあんたは広瀬一家の門に説明しなきゃならねえことが山ほどあるはずだ。
なあ、どいてくれよ。頼むよ。
But yes, I was originally going to get Black Ops 7, but the severe hate, it got scared me away. Honestly, look, people are just literally hating because of the campaign. Which, I guess valid, the campaign sucks. It really does. But the multiplayer in the zombies is really good. Look, as a person that buys Call of Duty every year, and I have my list of Call of Duties I will never touch again. It's not bad. Just the campaign is. If you don't care about the campaign and you're there for the multiplayer and zombies, you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. I'm telling you right now, you're gonna like it. I stayed away from the campaign after buying it because so many people were hating on it. And then eventually I tried it and it was bad. It was bad. I'm sorry. It was. But everything else is good. I've really had fun with the multiplayer. And they keep adding maps. Really cool maps that I love and enjoy. The multiplayer is fun. And the zombies is pretty good too. It really depends though on what you like when it comes to zombies though, because like I've said, since like Black Ops Cold War, I think that was the last one that was like decent, where like the round base and stuff like that. But it was also the one where they started like drastically shifting how zombies played and worked. Because that's where you could craft like Molotovs and you know armor and stuff, and I don't like that stuff. I don't. I like the classic zombies where you just get perks, you get guns, you do the Easter egg, you survive, and there you go. I don't like the crafting armor, crafting Molotovs. You have a freaking airdrop, killing zombies like an airstrike and shit. I don't like all that. That's all for multiplayer in Warzone. I don't like that in my zombies. So that has been getting worse and worse as zombies goes on. They keep really putting that in and keep adding stuff to it instead of reversing decisions, and I don't like that. But other than that, it's still good. It's not to the point where it's like Modern Warfare 3 zombies, which was just a train wreck. So, but yeah, like it's still good. You know what I mean? So, dude, I don't know if anyone's ever been kneed to the face. I hope not. Or like headbutted. Getting kneed in your face or headbutted from someone is the most painful thing you can get smacked with. I've headbutted someone before, and I don't headbutt often. So my head isn't trained. It hurt. It hurt so bad. It hurt so bad. It hurts so bad. And for the person who is kneeing someone, it doesn't hurt. But the person who's taking the knee in the face, it hurts. It absolutely hurts. So, yeah. And he did a barrage of knees to that man's face. And he's an old man. Surprisingly, he's resilient and he can take it, but still. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you failed because you went up against Kiryu. The secret is about to be shown. Anyways, so yeah, like I'm telling you right now, like I said, as a person that picks up Call of Duty every year, whether it's bad or good, I don't know if it is until I pick it up, obviously. Black Ops 7 is not as bad as people said. If you want to play the campaign, I don't recommend it. It is actually bad. But if you like playing zombies or like multiplayer, it's really good. I'm not gonna lie, 100%. I don't recommend anything unless I enjoy it. So, yeah, it's good. Trust me. But if you're there and you're like, oh, I'm really excited for the campaign, I'm sorry, I have to tell you, it's bad. It's very bad. Yeah, so I was originally gonna get Black Ops 7. Yeah, it is what it is. I recommend it. Maybe not. See, I'm also a person that goes off of numbers, right? If it's $70, I don't recommend it at that price for you, especially if you're skeptical. Wait till it's like on sale. Probably around Black Friday, it'll be on sale, right? By then, the new game will be out. I'll pick it up. But if you haven't picked up Black Ops 7 and you're still a little bit interested, like I said, the multiplayer maps and the guns, really fun. I really enjoy multiplayer the most out of all of it. And I've been playing the zombies here and there, and it's enjoyable every time they drop a new map and stuff.
Yamato? ありゃ、戦艦ヤマトじゃ。これが尾道の秘密。クルス会長。
But yeah, I recommend picking up like around Black Friday. It'll probably be discounted for like 25, 30 bucks, maybe cheaper. Pick it up then. I guarantee you won't go wrong. If you love multiplayer and zombies, you'll like this game a lot. 100%, I'm telling you. Because I did. I'm a huge multiplayer zombies guy. I do like campaign, but if the campaign's bad, but the multiplayer and zombies is good, I'm fine with that. I really, really enjoyed the multiplayer and the zombies in Black Ops 7. And they're still updating it. So it's still good. Like, big inaccuracy on Voyage of Despair map is the dining room. Oh yeah, obviously, it's very small too. Whereas in real life, the dining area is way bigger. So yeah, obviously. The dining map on the deck, in real life, it was actually on D deck, so don't get why they did that. Well, to be fair, obviously they weren't very specific with it. They were just trying to get it as close to the real thing as possible. They weren't trying to, like, go into all the specific details. They never really do. When companies do stuff like this, they don't always go down to the little itsy-bitsy details. They really don't. But, yeah. Yeah, I do agree with that. I know a lot about the Titanic, because after seeing the movie, I did my research on how the real Titanic went down, and the real story of what happened. And this was around the time where, like, I was an extreme nerd, right? To the point where I did a full breakdown. How big was the iceberg? When did it impact, like, the time? Where did it hit? And could the ship have survived if it just hit once and they cleared those floors and, like, everything? So I did get the ship's layout. So you are right. They put it on the wrong floor, but it's a zombies map. You know, I don't really think they were going too far into detail with it, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yeah, after this cutscene, we're going to be on the final chapter.
大道寺は日本の存亡に関わるとそれまで独断で
So you're gonna get a whole deep lore on what the secret of Onomichi is, why they've wanted to keep it hidden for so long and stuff like that. And just like the impact of what we've done, which really doesn't affect a lot of people, it just affects these guys because they were trying to market off of it. Of course.
そして全てを極秘とする代わりに大道寺は私に償いを約束した償い思い出した
Have any of y'all in the comments been playing Fortnite like crazy? I think I'm like a level 20 on Fortnite on the new season. I haven't played it as much as the recent seasons, but that's gonna change. Once I finish this, I've already said we're gonna be doing a couple Fortnite streams for the channel. I haven't done Fortnite in like 4 seasons. But more than that, I think it's been like 6 seasons. I need to get back on it, especially because Fortnite Mares is about to be crazy this year. Yeah, they have a leaked Freddy Fazbear skin, which I'm finally happy for. The Obsession skin, I guess Freddy Krueger is coming. I don't really care about Freddy Krueger. He's not one of my favorite slashers at all.
そうやって私は政府のさまざまな人間と裏で通じることになった。そこで生まれたさまざまなしがらみは政界の人々に複雑な根を張り巡らし、それは現代の政界にも引き継がれている。政界と私の長年の癒着を明るみに出すあの超大和型の存在は大道寺はもちろん今の政界にとっても決して掘り起こされてはならないもの。そして陽明連合会はその秘密を守るために作られた組織だった。なんだと？組織は戦艦建造に変わった岩見造船の幹部たちで構成され、決して秘密が漏れないように相互に監視させた。ただそのためだけの組織だった。だからこそ広島の極道は独立を保ち、外に勢力を広げていく必要もなかったのだ。だが終戦から30年という節目を迎えた時、大道寺はその後も永久に秘密が守られることを約束するよう私に迫った。その頃には秘密を知る同じ生き残りも高齢。
I know the reason why the Titanic sunk was because apparently the iceberg breached 6 compartments. Yeah, it was the lower floors. Where they filled the engine from there. They filled up when the engine was going low, and it kind of messed up a lot of those floors. And there were some cabins down there where people slept, so they had to move upwards and they had to be fast because the water was literally seeping in really fast. It got a deep cut with that that iceberg, but yeah, it was the lower floors where like the workers worked with the engines and stuff, and then it was a couple like living spaces where like there were like beds and stuff. So, but it spread fast. It spread really fast, which I was like, yeah, it was a deep cut, but it was a big ship, so I don't understand how the water could have spread fast like that. But I don't know. It was in the Antarctic, right? So maybe the water current is stronger out there. I don't know. But yeah, it was really bad. Out of all the places it could have like gotten like the whole breach, it had to be those floors, which was really bad for them. And that was like the first sign for a lot of people that it was gonna sink. Where it got breached was a really bad spot. Yeah, we're getting a backstory of Hirose and why he decided to work with Patriarch Karusu.
こんなことしてただで済むと思うなよ。なんだ？造船所ってのはヤクザ雇ってんのか？ああ、ヤコウが説教すんじゃねえ。いい加減にしろよ。なんだ？ガキ相手にそんなもん出すのか？やってみろ。やってみろってんだ。撃てもしねえくせによ。てめえ。待ちなさい。ガキ。 てめえは。
主の顔も知らないで押し込み強盗か。まあとにかくそれはこちらへ返しなさい。
来るな。
おい。おい。すまなかったな。だが元はといえば自分が身の丈以上の盗みなどするからだ。だが年の割には度胸もある。
It's honestly insane that the ship still has a strong legacy, that it's still going strong with video games, movies, merch. It's insane. Why do you think that is? I don't know. It's always interesting when something lasts as long as the Titanic does. I feel like for a lot of people, it was just it was a lot of things. It was like the story that was told with it, which was a tragic story, right? It was to honor the dead and all the lives lost. It was to honor the great ship, which was the Titanic. Apparently, it was a very good ship. It was a very built ship. I guess they just didn't plan for icebergs. But yeah, it was a lot of stuff. It was to honor the ship. It was to honor the lives lost that day. The movie helped in elevating the story, even though that wasn't the real story. And it's just, I guess you could say it's like a cultural icon where it's one of the things that stands the test of time. I guarantee you right now, if they could come out with a really good, like, acceptable and scripts that make sense for like a sequel for the first movie, and they release a trailer, so many people would go out to watch it. It would probably sell out like tickets. I'm calling it right now because the fact that it stood like top 5 for so long, and I say that it stood because it's not like that anymore. Spider-Man Brand New Day either took the number 5 spot from Titanic, or it's going too soon. I read an article yesterday about it, so it doesn't have the number 5 spot anymore. But the fact that it carried it for so long just shows you how much people love that movie, and how much people just, for some extent, cling to the Titanic. It's just one of those things that stands the test of time, no matter what. So it's really hard to pinpoint it down to like one specific reason or like understanding, but overall I think it's to honor the people that were lost in the sinking of the ship. It's to honor the ship, and it's just that cultural where anyone can mention the Titanic and you already know about the tragedy that happened. You already know there's a movie that was really good with Leonardo DiCaprio nonetheless. I think that's what started his career, was the Titanic. Like, it's just one of those things that stands the test of time. And there's no really other way to explain it other than that. I don't know why, but there's a lot of reasons why, and it just does, man. It just does. I'm not complaining. It was a good movie. The story was tragic, not just for the movie, but for, like, the actual real-life incident. The name the Titanic is just it's a name that sticks with you, you know? It's a lot of reasons, man. Yeah, for an old man, he's pretty good at fighting, I'm not gonna lie. He tripped me a couple times.
それから何年かして俺は親父に呼びつけられた夜中だった。
遅くなりました。親父、何でしょう。
Yes, definitely. I mean, I've loved the Titanic since childhood. I'm 29, gonna be 30 next year. Damn, you're younger than me. I'm not saying how old I am, but I'm just gonna say you're younger than me. That's crazy.
お前にとって私は何だ
I don't look that old though. I don't. Every time somebody sees me that don't recognize me, or that don't like, I don't know them that well, they'll be like, "Holy shit! I thought you were like 21," and I'm like, "I wish I could go back to that age." I'm not, but that's cool. That's cool that you think I am. I appreciate that.
そして俺が親父と呼べるたった一人の人です。
広瀬、私はこの広島が好きだ。雄大な自然、そして素直で活気にあふれているこの町で暮らす人たちも好きだ。
はい。
岩見造船は大きな会社になった。私も人並み以上の財産を築けた。だが私の会社があることで広島の人々に仕事を与えられたこと、それこそが最も大きな喜びだ。
So yeah, I've adored the Titanic since my childhood. Me too. Me too. I remember seeing the movie when I was like very young, like 6 or 7. So yeah, me too. I've liked it since then. And every now and then I feel the need to watch it again. It's just a really good movie. You know? Or I feel to learn, like, to see if I miss any details in the real story. And try to look up any other new details. Because the ship, I guess they're constantly, like, the people that go diving, they're constantly diving, you know, trying to get anything from the ship that went down and recover it. Obviously the new recent thing was with those, I guess those rich millionaires or something, trying to go down in the ship, and that didn't end well, right? I think that was the most recent thing, but people are always still trying to go down there and just see, I don't know, just the logo on the ship, and see if it's like aged or whatever, or recover anything that fell down there. It's something that always draws people back to it. It's great. It's great. There's not much more I can say about that. It's just one of those things.
でも大丈夫です。今すぐぶっ殺してきますよ。親父、教えてください。そいつは誰です？尾道のどこのもんですか？
残念だが、人一人決して済む話じゃないんだ、広瀬。
じゃあ、一体どうすりゃ？親父、俺でできることは何でもします。何でもしますから。ねえ、親父。
広瀬、筋が通らない話だが、それを承知の上で頼みがある。尾道の秘密、岩見造船と陽明連合会を消し去り、広島を揺るがしかねないその秘密を私と共に守ってほしいのだ。
秘密を親父と守る？
そうだ。秘密の中身を聞かされずとも、その秘密が一切外に漏れることがないよう命を張るということだ。生涯をかけてな。
中身も聞かされず生涯をかけて、それは
確かに中身も知れない秘密を守ることはとても辛く大変な覚悟が必要なことだ。
いえ、わかりました。
そうか。でもその返事は私の覚悟を見てからでいい。お前に大きな覚悟を求めるなら、私にも同じ覚悟があるとお前に知ってほしいのだ。
覚悟って、親父、秘密を守るくらい俺でも。
私だ。ああ、すぐに来てくれ。
It blows my mind how the Olympic Titanic sister ship did complete its career and was scrapped in the... Wait, what? Was scrapped in the 1990s, but the Titanic is still far more famous. Oh yeah, I'm just telling you, the name alone holds so much weight. The name and everything else, it just holds so much weight. It's crazy. It's crazy, but I don't mind it. I mean, I get why. I get why.
墓場まで持っていく覚悟で秘密にできるのか。尾道の秘密は、あの秘密はこんなこととは比べ物にならん。その秘密が永遠に守れるなら、私は鬼でも何にでもなる。頼む。この通りだ。会社と組、いや広島を一緒に守ってくれ。
ビビったけどさ、不思議な気分だったよ。あそこまでされたらさ、もう秘密の中身なんて二度と聞く気も起きなかった。
でもその秘密を守るため、あんたが何人も殺す羽目に。
都政の義理ってやつさ。嘘だよ。
I just said okay, so the Avengers Endgame Encore tickets were selling out, so I got one from one of my friends because he's like, oh, I want to go, but he was like literally asleep. I know he was because he was bullshitting. And I was like, oh, it's at 12. He's like, 12 at night. I'm like, nah, bro. It's like afternoon.
バカ怖いよな。でもあんたならわかるだろう。わかんねえか。
広瀬は私の命令を忠実に完璧にやり遂げた。自分が兄貴と呼んできた。
Watching the Avengers Endgame again in theaters. Yeah, I've only seen it twice in theaters, to be honest. But this is the encore edition. It's supposed to have like a little bit of extra footage. In this new version, kind of setting up Doomsday. And funny enough, apparently, people are talking about, I guess, I haven't watched the trailer, but the trailer's not long. It's like 2 minutes, but apparently the trailer says at the end that be the first one to get a first look at Doomsday. So I don't know, they might give us like the first 10, 20 minutes of Doomsday if you go see this version of Endgame, which is cool. I'm all down for seeing Doomsday a little bit sooner, so that's kind of cool.
何をする気じゃ、親さん。
やれ、広瀬。この場にいる者は全員道連れになってもらう。そいつもまとめてやってしまえ。
親さん、もうやめてくれや。
何をしている、広瀬。
ダメなんですよ、親父。こいつは、南雲は。
親さん。
そうだ、お前頭悪いから、尾道の秘密が何なのかよく分かってないよな。だからそこどけ。な。親父、こいつだけは勘弁してやって。
Oh shit. By the way, apparently Titanic is still a huge movie because it, a few years ago, did come back to theaters, and I saw it for the first time in theaters when it did. Yeah, I heard about it. I actually did hear about it, actually. I heard that it re-released in theaters, and I was like, wait, what?
Hirose, お前にはもう一つ言ってなかったことがある。かつて大東寺が私に命じたのはな、実を言えば戦艦の破壊だった。その代わりに秘密を知る同胞の皆殺しを提案したのは私だ。
なんだと？
戦艦が跡形もなくなれば、私は大道寺に対して切り札を失うのでな。
待てや！
ほっとけ。あの人ももう終わりだ。すげえなあれ。俺もさ、尾道の秘密ってのが何なのか本当言うとずっと知りたかったんだよな。ありがとうなあんちゃん。
親分。
南雲。
なんじゃ？
松永。
おやさん。
本当はお前らに殺されてやりたかったんだけどな。
どういうことじゃ？
お前らの父親は俺の兄貴分だった。
分かっとります。じゃけえおやっさんはわしらの面倒を。
そうじゃねえ。兄貴たちも尾道の秘密を知る生き残りだったんだ。だからよ、
まさかおやっさんがわしらの父親を。
ごめんな。
おやっさん。
Okay, sorry, I was talking about some stuff with my fiance. Sorry. What was the comment? It was amazing seeing it in theaters because I never got the chance to see it in theaters. I was a baby when it originally released. Yeah, me too. I never got to see it in theaters, so I didn't know.
表に出た以上、あなたはもう終わりです。お父さん。
何？
ですがおかげで私は大道寺と新たな契約を交わしました。それにしても
I forgot my friend only has Monday, Tuesdays off. I was like, fuck, man. I was telling him, what day do you want to do? Because we can still do the 25th, but we got to be fast. We got to change the tickets to later because he works, so he can't go see it until after.
あなたはその務めを果たせなかった。どう言いつくろうが、大道寺が聞く耳を持つことはありません。
何の話かわからんな。
これまで言う機会がなかったんですがね。尾道の秘密のことは私も承知していたんです。あなたの前では知らない風を装っていました。
なんだと
？40年前、まだ子供だった私のところへ松永という陽明連合会の幹部がやってきて全てを明かしてくれたんです。その頃秘密を知る者たちが続々と殺されていた。
Dude, we're scrambling. We're scrambling. Let me see. Monday, September 25th. We're scrambling because I have to refund the tickets and get all the tickets for the new time.
私に喋り、あなたへ彼の命乞いをするよう頼んできたんです。あいにく
I think the earliest time I can find is 4 p.m. Let me see.
多くの人間の口を完璧に塞ぐならいっぺんにまとめてやるべきですよ。
そうか。
I hope you enjoy Avengers Endgame. I've seen it. I've seen it twice in theaters when it first came out. But the re-release is what I'm excited for. Because it's supposed to set up Doomsday.
世間ではそれを国家権力との癒着と呼びます。
何が言いたい
？70年もの間、あなたと大道寺の癒着に関わった官僚や政治家は現政権の中にも数知れません。もし全てが明るみになれば、その汚れた過去が芋づる式に掘り起こされてしまう。
I'm only rewatching it because I haven't watched it in a while, and I like that it's kind of setting up Doomsday, which I just can't wait to see that movie. So any little bit of information I get towards Doomsday makes me happy. And you're gonna get to see like the Doomsday early before people. You get to see like a little bit of Doomsday earlier before the December date. I'm all for it.
なぜ息子の私に教えてくれなかったんですか？なぜ息子の私にまで隠す必要があったんです。
尾道の秘密を知れば二度と裏社会から抜け出ることはできない。自分の子には日の当たる道を歩ませてやりたかった。親として当然のことだ。
なるほど。それが石見造船を私に継がせることだった。
そうだ。世界有数の造船会社だ。不足はあるまい。
それはあなたの勝手な言い分だ。不足に感じるかどうかは私の問題です。
ではどうしろと？
私は長い年月待ち続けたんですよ。あなたが表の世界だけでなく裏社会の地位も含めて私に譲ってくれる日を。私から尾道の秘密について口にせずとも私という人間を見込んでそうしてくれる日が訪れることを。でもあなたにはその気がないことを私は知った。だから自ら動いたんです。西洋界の労を駒にし菅井を手なずけて東上界は今や私の言いなりだ。私は陽明連合会の跡目として。
I feel some people don't understand why I love certain movies as well. If it's a movie from my childhood, I'm gonna love it. That's how I am. Well, yeah, because you connected so well with it. That's why. It's just one of those lasting things, right?
それを言うなら、私が東上界と杯を交わそうとした時、あなたは桐生一馬に杯の後見人を頼みましたね。あれは奴が断ることを見越してのことだったんじゃありませんか。私への手綱を締めようとしたんでしょう。 ですが、あの杯を交わせていれば、陽明連合はもっと表立ってカムロ町で暴れられた。多分戦艦が暴かれる前に牢を始末できたでしょう。
つまり戦艦を暴かれたのも私の責任だと言いたいわけか。
はい。大道寺にはそう伝えました。確かに戦艦の浮上は私にとっても想定外でしたよ。ですがむしろこうしてあなたにとって変わる絶好の機会が訪れることになった。
小清水。
尾道の秘密は私が受け継ぎます。それによって大道寺実からもたらされる権力も金も全てね。
やめておけ。お前には無理だ。
子供の成長を信じてください、お父さん。
But yeah, back to what you were saying. Some people don't understand because they never really had that experience. Okay. Yeah, I think we're not on the finale yet. We're getting there, but we're getting the setup. By the way, I do think Doomsday is going to make $1 billion probably a week of being in theaters. Oh, I'm telling you right now, you're already wrong. The projection that people are having based off of the pre-order, well, not pre-order, but like the tickets that people already purchased for December 18th, it's on track to make $2 billion in the first 3 days in the weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's already going to get $2 billion in 3 days. So that's crazy. I wasn't expecting that. I think in the first week it'll hit $3 billion and it'll pass Brand New Day. It's gonna be the first $3 billion movie probably. If Avengers Endgame Encore doesn't, because it's still Avengers Endgame, so any money it made before it will just keep carrying over. If that doesn't make $3 billion, Doomsday will be the first one to make $3 billion. That's actually insane, and it will be very fucking fast. That movie's gonna set records. That's insane.
だがそれまでにケリをつけられたならお前もクロス立てる女のるがいい。
承知しました。
はるか、広瀬のおやつさん死んじまったって。だけどよ。
All right, come on, man. I think this is the last scene, and then we're gonna end up on the finale. So she's still in a coma. She's been in the coma the whole fucking. This is just sad, bro. I ended up seeing the new Jason Statham movie. Mutiny yesterday. Really good, actually. I know a lot of people, like, when it comes to, like, Liam Neeson and Jason Statham and stuff like that, they're like, you know, they always play the same character and it's basically the same movie, and I'm like, yeah, but I love it. I love them, and they're really good at fighting, so I'm okay with that. But anyways, the movie was really good. It dealt with his character trying to stop, like, some human trafficking thing. It was really good. I really enjoyed it, actually. It was a good movie. There was a lot of great action. There was some brutal scenes. It was good. It was good. All right, so now she woke up, and we're about to be on the finale. Or I think we already saved, right? So we're already on the final chapter. I forgot, man. I was like, I forgot what he's like. There it is. There's the finale, yeah. If you're one of those people like me that get emotional with stories, this ending is going to make you cry. Like, it's going to make me cry again. Oh, man. So Hirose's dead. This is sad. Like, I get why he did it after telling us his story, and that's why it hurts and it's so sad. But at the same time, he did try to kill us. So, like, a part of me is like, like, you did try to kill us, but it is still very sad. So we're already ending off at the beginning with someone, like, being gone, which is just horrible, man. Although this finale is action-packed. Oh my god, there's so many cool fight scenes in this ending, which is just wow. One thing about the Yakuza fights that I love is when there's a boss fight, they do like this over-the-top, cool like little exchange scene, and then it enters into the fight, and then it ends with like a really cool cutscene. Like, their games are over the top, but they're freaking fun and enjoyable. But yeah, you know what's funny is I was the same thing. I was like, yeah, Doomsday is gonna make 1 billion, like really fast. But the tracking shows that based off of the tickets and people still wanting more tickets, it's gonna make 2 billion in the first 3 days. That's insane. And I thought Spider-Man was insane. I hope this movie is good. I hope it's good. Like, it's an Avengers movie, so I don't really think it's gonna be bad. I've seen all the Avengers movie, and even though I like some more than others, I don't think a single one has been bad. So then again, they were all directed by the Russo brothers, and the Russo brothers are directing Avengers and Doomsday as well. So I do have hope that this one will be good as well. They can't make a bad movie so far. They've been doing good movies. Funny, Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of the few games where it does almost get me choked up in its final Chapter 6 mission. Now, I will agree, but it really depends on the choices you made in that game. If you were genuinely a good guy, you get one of the more sadder versions of Arthur's death. But if you were just an outlaw, his death is just fast and kind of disrespectful. But for being an outlaw, I guess that's what he gets. Every time I play, and I don't really try to go out of my way, but I will just generally be a good guy. I'm not robbing random people. I'm not smacking random people, right? You know, I'm not doing every side quest, but every playthrough I've done, I always get the good ending where he tells Dutch, I gave you everything I had, and then Micah's trying to convince Dutch, let's kill him, and he just leaves them. And he's like, I'm sorry, son. Like, that's one of the more sadder versions for Arthur's character. Like, that is the most one that I love the most. The other one I don't really care for, because I think they just disrespected him, but, like, dude, oh my god, yeah, it makes me cry every time. It's so sad, bro. Yeah, but, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, the reason I brought up is, like, Avengers Endgame, when Tony dies at the end. Very sad. And his daughter's there, and he left, like, after when they do his funeral, which is already sad, they say their goodbyes, they all say different stuff that they loved about him. Everyone from Iron Man 1, that up until Endgame, that met this guy. Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr.'s character, Tony Stark literally started Marvel movies. So it's fitting that after all this time, the Infinity Saga, he ends it with Endgame. It's so sad, bro. And he left a message to his daughter, which is so sweet. And it's such a sad message that I was like, thinking about it, I'm getting ready to cry again. But I was crying in theaters. I'm like, oh, because I can't imagine, like, her wanting her father. She can't have it. And she sees a video her father left for her. It is so sad, bro. Oh my god, it's so sad. Just thinking about it again, I'm kind of slowly tearing up. I never do low honor playthroughs in that game. Well, see, I don't try to do low honor or high honor. I just do the game how I think it should be played and how I think Arthur's character should be portrayed. And I always get the high honor one. So then I end up getting that better ending. But then again, I don't really go out of my way to do a lot of side quests. And I feel like if someone gets low honor, they go out of their way to do so many side quests. Or if they run into some outlaws, they kill them all, which apparently lowers your honor. Did you know that? It's better to just run away. So it's insane. It's actually insane, but I don't try to do high or low honor. I just get high honor by luck, I guess. Yeah, it's sad, man. His death is a really, really sad death, man. And the same thing goes, like I said, for Tony in Avengers Endgame. I already know when I rewatch this movie in theaters, I'm going to cry with that scene again. The message he left for his daughter at the end, really, really fucking sad. Having everyone in that movie at the end, at his funeral that he knew, Cap, you know, Captain Marvel, like everyone, even the boy from Iron Man 3 that he saved, and the kid helped him by letting him use his garage to build some stuff. He was there with his mom. Like, every character Iron Man and Tony Stark came encounter with was there to say their goodbyes to this legend. It was such a beautiful tribute to the character, considering he also, and like a send-off considering he died, but also considering he started the Marvel MCU. Spider-Man, all these movies would not exist if it wasn't for Iron Man. He started it. The first Marvel movie was Iron Man 1. And the last time you get to see him is in the Endgame, where everyone is about to die, and he saves them. I couldn't think of a better way to kill off the character. Granted, I didn't want him to die, but I couldn't think of a better way to kill him off. It was just so sweet, man. It was one of those bittersweet endings where you're sad about it because you love the character, but he died doing what he always does, which is doing good. It's just so sad. And it's funny because I didn't expect him to die so soon. He does die in the comics multiple times. I expected Cap to die. And I'm glad he didn't, but I expected him to die. And it was Iron Man. I was like, oh, because I think in the comics, when they fight Thanos for the first time, Thanos kills Captain America, not Iron Man. So, like, I was like, dude, what? It was emotional. It was emotional. But it was good. And it definitely impacts you every time you see it. It doesn't, like, I'm telling you right now, it doesn't matter how many times I've seen the movie. I know he's about to die. I know it's coming. I still cry. It is such a sad ending. And if you're a parent with a kid, you never want to think like your kid is gonna outlast you and you're gonna be the first one to go. In that moment, I think any parents that had kids were sad too. Because, like, they're like, hey man, he left his kid behind with his wife. It's emotional. It's very sad. I think the most famous thing in the entire MCU is Captain America, his shield. Well, you know what's funny? His shield was Iron Man's shield. Let me explain. Iron Man's dad made that shield. So, again, Captain America wouldn't be Captain America and have that shield if it wasn't for Iron Man's dad. Again, it just makes so much sense connecting Iron Man to all these characters, because none of it would have happened without him. Yeah.
なんでお前はそこまで俺に話す。今度の狙いは何だ。
信用できねえとは思いますがね。俺はあんたを岩見恒夫や菅井みてえな連中に殺させたくないんです。大道寺から4代目を消すようあの2人に指示が出されています。尾道の秘密を危険にさらしたあんたを大道寺が許すわけがない。追い先短いことでかえってなりふり構わねえ動きになっているようだ。あなたもそれに広瀬一家も的にかけられてます。
なんだと。
この町にいる限り陽明連合会はいくらでも兵隊を送り込んできますよ。広島中のヤクザが集まってきます。
Because that shield, I know, has become a massive global pop culture icon. I mean, yeah, it's the American shield, bruh. Okay. But again, literally Iron Man's dad made that shield for Captain America. So if Iron Man was never involved, that shield wouldn't exist. See what I mean? So technically Iron Man is a more important character. Unfortunately, I do like Cap more, but I mean, you gotta admit, like, you know what's funny? I watched a short on YouTube about the Infinity Stones, and specifically the purple one, which I forgot what it's called. I think it's the Reality Stone, the purple one, right? Apparently it's the strongest Infinity Stone, that all it takes is like one hit, and like for a normal human, it should vaporize you.
Okay, good.
Iron Man was able to take a full blast that would normally blow up a planet with his shield, his nano armor shield, and survive. It didn't even, I mean, it broke his shield a little bit, but that's it. The guy, whether you like him or not, because I just look at him, I'm like, he's a rich billionaire with suits. Cool. He is so smart. He made armor that could withstand something that could blow up a planet. You gotta respect that. That is so fucking smart and just like crafting ability and engineering, right? And ingenuity, that he was smart enough to do that. That is insane. And he's human, right? Whereas a lot of the other characters like Gamora and shit, they're like aliens or something. He is human. And he was able to make stuff to take planet freaking blasts and survive. Like, dude, that's impressive, man. Especially for a human, right? Like, that's impressive. I don't think we've even done something like that in real life. But like, that is impressive, right? So I respect Tony Stark. Like, he can be cocky and shit, but when he locks in, he's a powerhouse. Like, he does not play. I loved his character, so just seeing him die, and he knew it. He knew he was gonna die when he snapped his fingers, because when Hulk did it to bring everyone back, it damaged his whole left side. He could have died, but because he was in Hulk form, he survived. If it was Bruce Banner, he would have died. But Tony was already injured after the huge fight. Because he was already injured from the whole fight they had. And he didn't have anything protecting his face or his side. It just killed him. It killed him. And it was really sad. But he knew it. Especially when, in Infinity War, when Doctor Strange told him, like, I had to give him the stone. There was only one outcome out of so many outcomes where we would win. And to do that, I had to give him the stone. And that outcome we found out later was Tony giving his life. But he had to do it. So in the middle of that big fight, Doctor Strange looked over to Tony and he did the one finger up, like saying that one timeline where they won. Literally telling him this is your chance. And he didn't want to do it because of his family and his kid, but he knew he had no other choice. So he did it, snapped his fingers, he died. But he killed Thanos and his army, and he saved the universe, which is just sad, bro. It's so sad. No, I know you say Toby Spider-Man will die in Doomsday, 100%. I mean, there's leaked footage of on set, them recording. There is leaked footage of Toby on set fighting Wolverine and Deadpool. Fighting Wolverine and Deadpool. So, the original leak said not only would he die and his universe would die, but he would end up fighting the X-Men. So that makes sense. That makes sense, him fighting Wolverine and Deadpool. Yeah, that's the X-Men right there. I'm assuming they brought in Deadpool for some reason. But it makes sense. And that's because the rumor going around is the X-Men have been fighting the Incursions and they know how to stop them. And that's, unfortunately, by destroying some universes. So the thing is that apparently Deadpool and Wolverine and the X-Men are going to destroy Toby's universe because they created an incursion by Toby going to No Way Home or something. And they don't know that, so they're just fighting in anger. Sorry, 1 second. I had to feed my cats. It's way past their time. Come on. All right, give me like 2 minutes. I'll continue this story time in a second. Okay, anyway, so yeah, the leak was he's supposed to fight the X-Men, because the X-Men are somehow tied to his universe getting destroyed, which, as bad as it is, it makes sense. They're working to stop the incursion. Same as Doom, but Doom for another reason, which is to create a battle world. But the X-Men are doing it to preserve the world. You know, that's, I guess, for some reason their job in this instance. They're trying to help. They're trying to continue the legacy of Endgame with Iron Man, where it's just keeping the world safe from bad shit. Which, okay, cool. I respect that as well. But yeah, that's what they're doing. So Toby's universe gets destroyed because of it, but it's the only way to stop the incursion. Well, they somehow make it out. Toby makes it out, and he starts fighting them. An Avenger later on, he joins the Avengers with Doom, I guess, to kind of stop incursions. But somewhere down the line, he gets betrayed and he gets killed. So that's the leak. They're saying Doom kills him, which makes sense, but he's gonna die because it's setting the stone for setting up how serious Doom is, for the betrayal. Because apparently he's supposed to be a good guy in this movie until the end, where he betrays the whole Avengers and just, you know, kills a lot of famous characters, which Toby being one of the 4 casualties, which sounds like the beginning of Infinity War when Thanos comes in and immediately kills Loki. And I forgot the Idris Elba character that he's helping Thor, the soldier guy, I forgot his name. He kills him. But yeah, so it's gonna be devastating. I just saw the comment. That's gonna devastate so many people. I know it. I know. There was some people saying if that happens, I'm walking out. I'm like, bruh, it's not that deep. It's literally not. Because when it was Iron Man, nobody fucking walked out. I'm sorry. There were a lot of beloved characters, and you're gonna walk out for Toby? Get the hell out of here, bro. Because it should be the same way all across the board. If you would do it for Toby or like Wolverine, because Wolverine and Deadpool are supposed to die too at some point. I don't want to see that happen, but they're supposed to. Do you hear anyone saying they're going to walk out of the movie theater if they die? No. And literally I'm only hearing it for Toby, which is crazy. Toby is not that, I'm sorry, look, he's not that big of a character that you're walking out on. Compared to like Deadpool, Wolverine, especially Wolverine with Hugh Jackman playing him for what? Like 20 years? Yeah, no. I'm sorry. I'd walk out. If I was ever going to walk out of the theater, it would be for Hugh Jackman, not Tobey Maguire. I'm sorry, it's not. Like, Hugh Jackman has had so many movies and stuff. And he is Wolverine. I don't care if they recast him. No one can do better than him. Like, no. I'm sorry. I like Toby, but am I sad he's gonna die? I'm sad that we're gonna lose the Spider-Man. Am I sad that Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man gonna die? No, because we have 2 other Spider-Man. Now, if all the Spider-Man died, yeah, I would be devastated, actually. Like, definitely devastated. I was devastated when Tom died in Infinity War, and glad they brought him back, but I was like, oh my god, not Spider-Man. I was like, dude. Now, it would have been even worse if all 3 of them were there. But it was just horrible. It was horrible. But, yeah. I know a lot of people are going to be devastated, especially because the movie starts off with all that happening. That's literally the beginning. Like, the first 20 minutes of the movie. So, yeah. Yeah, I know. And a lot of people are coping. Like, they're like, it's not going to happen. I'm like, dude, the leaks keep being proven real. Because we keep seeing behind-the-scenes footage of them recording these scenes. Like, you can not like it all you want. You could be sad about it. Like, we get that. Obviously, especially if you love the character. But it's going to happen. So coping and saying, yeah, it's not going to happen, like, it is. I'm sorry. It's like leaks and everything. It's been proven.
分かった。わしらもちいと準備がありますき。下手すりゃもうこの土地には戻ってこれんようになります。兄貴もやり残しがないようにしといてつかさい。後でアパートの方へお迎えに上がりますわ。
All right, I think we're about to head to Kamurocho. Oh, no, we're not. We're tying up any loose ends we have in the city. We don't have any other. We're not doing side quests. So we're gonna sleep. Well, the next day we'll end up in Kamurocho, and we'll have like 4 fights back to back, and then the final boss fight, and it should wrap up. Even 15 minutes. Because some of the fight, especially the final fight, could be done in like 2 minutes. That's easy. I already know what to do. I know how the guy fights. But all the small fights, they just throw a lot of enemies at you, and it can go on long, even if you do kill them fast. So that's why I say like 10, 15 minutes. But it shouldn't be longer than that. It's very quick, and my character's upgrades are really freaking high, so I should be chilling. Is this a side quest? I'm gonna skip it if it is. Yes, it is. Skip. I don't care. I don't care. I'm trying to do the ending, bro. Can you stop talking to me? I forgot. That's one thing I don't remember about this game. I remember all the side quests. I just don't remember where they activate, so I would have went the long way around if that was the case. Oh well. Quick and done. Let's sleep for the night, and let's go over to Kamurocho for the final fight. I love that every Yakuza game, at the end of the game, where you're like, hey, this is it. This is going to be the final fight. Do everything you need to do. All side quests and stuff before. I like that they give you that warning instead of, like, you don't know. Because some games will do it, and you don't know when it's going to end. I do honestly think Tom is the better Spider-Man again. I don't understand why so many love Toby. I understand, you know, especially like you said, with a lot of other stuff when it comes to you. Like, if you grew up with the character, I get it. I grew up with Toby, right? He was my first Spider-Man seeing on screen. And when I was a kid, I thought he was amazing. That's because I didn't know anything else. It was just Toby, right? And he was the first one. And then I was there when Andrew came on, and I liked him a lot more. Yes, there was a couple things that didn't make him fully Peter. He was too cool. Like, he gave off that punk cool vibe. You know, he had a skateboard, a trench coat, cool hair. You know, he was the cool kid. They bullied him, but it didn't make sense because he was cool. It didn't fit Peter's character. But I didn't mind him as Peter with the quips and the jokes he made and some of the stuff he did. And his age was closer to what the Spider-Man character is and stuff like that. And he was flexible, and he could do a lot of cool stunts on his own. But then Tom came on, and I was there for Tom too. And, I mean, look, the actor alone can just do a backflip like nothing. Just stand and do a backflip. Not even Toby and Andrew can do that, okay? That's also something Spider-Man would do. He'd be like, hey, you want to see something cool? And he would do a flip just to show off. And literally, I think Marvel said that's why they hired him. They're like, he just embodies Spider-Man and Peter. Like, just talking to him in interviews and stuff, you can see how he talks. He just acts like how Peter and Spider-Man would act. He has the cockiness, he has the attitude, he has the quirkiness, he has the awkwardness. He is both characters. Whether you like it or not, that's just how he is. He embodies them. And you can still like the other two characters. I still love Andrew, and I still like Toby to some extent. I know he tried his best, but, like, he was, like, 27 when he was supposed to be playing a 15, 16-year-old. I didn't buy it. That man looks like a grown-ass man. If you're telling me he's 16, 17 in the movie, he's supposed to be playing that character, I'm not believing it. He looks like a grown-ass man in that movie, and that's because he was, right? A lot of the stunts, he didn't do himself. He couldn't. Again, that's because of his age. Like, it's just, you know, and then, obviously my main gripe being the Green Goblin suit. I loved Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin, but that suit looked ugly. And even he hates it. He said, like, it was so heavy. Huh? Okay, well, you're not going to listen to it because they're speaking in Japanese, but, yeah, like, I love a little bit of Toby's, but... And I've said, like, out of all three movies, I think the best one was 2. I like Doc Ock and stuff, but, like, it is what it is. You know? He's not my favorite. And I don't understand why he's many people's favorite.
お前が目覚ましたら説教してやろうと思ってた。黙って姿消したお前を俺も朝顔の子供たちも死ぬほど心配した。他にも話したいことは山ほどあったはずなんだ。なのによ、こうして生きているお前の顔を見たらもう何から話していいのか分かりゃしね。
おじさん なさい。
Fuck, I forgot Gamescom was today. Shit. I'm gonna get, like, bombarded with, like, reveals throughout the day. We'll talk about it next time when I see what's, announced. Like, honestly, if you say you'll walk out because Toby died, then you aren't a real fan. Oh, they are. They're just a real fan of Toby. But this isn't a Toby movie. That's what I'm saying. This is an Avengers movie. I do get it though, because some people do take a lot of these characters to heart. So, I can't remember what movie. There was another comic movie that there was a character being done so disrespectful that someone walked out. But see, that's a little bit different. Like, I understand, like, if the character's getting disrespected, like they're mocking him, or they're beating him up, or they're constantly making him the butt of the joke when he's normally not. I would probably walk out too. I'd be like, yeah, I don't want to see this happen to the character. What the fuck? Like, but just because he dies, I mean, look, nobody walked out when Iron Man died. No, I guarantee you nobody's going to walk out with Wolverine or Deadpool die. Like, yeah, we're going to be distraught. We're going to be sad. We're not going to like it, but we're not going to walk out, bro. Because we still want to know where all this ends, right? So, like, I get it. And I get that people are very sensitive when it comes to certain characters. I love my favorite characters too, right? But at the end of the day, those characters do get old. And the actors playing them do get old. They got to move on. And they can't just have a happy ending all the time. Like, this is war, this is fighting. This is just how these stories are told. I'm sorry. Do I wish I could live in a world where there wasn't a live-action Naruto coming? I do. But we're going to get it anyways. I just hope it's good. I just hope, if it's not, I'm not watching it. I'm not going to ruin the characters for me like that. I just hope it's good. If it's good, I'll watch it, though. I'm not going to lie, because I am a Naruto fan. At the end of the day, I'm a real fan. But if it's bad, I'm not going to have it ruin the show for me by watching a horrible recreation of it. I'm not. But I do agree. If you walk out because Toby died, then you aren't a real fan. Because this isn't a Toby movie. If it was a Spider-Man movie, then I'd understand. Huh? No, bro. Did you see a final fight? No, bro. We're about to go to it. We're having our final goodbyes with her because we might not see her again. He's expecting to die here, which he was supposed to. Like when Glenn died in The Walking Dead, well, people were very serious with that. When he died, a lot of people stopped watching. I kept watching because I knew he was going to die from the comics. I knew it. But when they did the Abraham fake out, I was like, oh shit, he might survive a little bit longer. But I knew by the end of the show he was still going to die. At some point. Like, he had to. That was a big impact in the comics. They weren't going to take that away. I didn't expect him to kill Carl, though. I did not, actually. Even though many people stopped watching. Guess what? A lot of them, though, did come back with Season 9. Because a lot of this marketing and stuff they did, it drew people back in. And then, obviously, with the final episodes of Rick Grimes' characters, they came back for that as well. But it wasn't really the finale for his character. It was just for The Walking Dead. Like, he still has his story being told as it goes on.
俺の身内を一人残らず連れて連中から逃げ切ることはできない。だとしたら4代目
Alright, well, cool. He said he's finishing up cleaning, he's gonna hit the shower, and then he's gonna head over. So I still have time. By the time he is probably done with his shower, I'll be heading in. And then when I get out, I'll finish the cleaning and we'll be done. If you can, throw the trash, since I'm going to be doing the cleaning in the showers. What is there to vacuum this now? There's a little bit of dust. There's not a lot, there's a little bit. It's probably like a little tiny part.
今のミレニアムタワーは菅井の城だ。もし奴のところにたどり着けたとしても、あんた一人だけじゃ全部の逃げ道を防ぎはしない。逃げられるのがオチです。
そうか。わかった。
兄貴。
ユウタ、お前らの助けがいる。
Sorry, I forgot to mute, but if anyone heard that, I'm trying to figure out the stuff I have to do before the family that I have coming over is going to come over. So I'm trying to finish this. We're getting close to the end, and then I'm trying to think how much time I need before, like, to finish cleaning. So that's, I was trying to explain it to my fiance. So sorry, I forgot to mute. Usually I mute when I talk important stuff like that, but I forgot. But yeah, again, with the Glenn, I get it, because a lot of people grew from season 1 liking the character, but even if you didn't read the comics, he had like 3 moments throughout the show where he almost died. I feel like that was them hinting like he's gonna die at some point. It is what it is. And that show is not always a happy ending. People are constantly dying, so again, I don't know what to tell you. You thought Glenn was gonna be with Maggie and have a happy ending with a baby? I'm sorry, no. Especially because we were entering a war arc. Like, no, I'm sorry. It was never gonna be a happy ending, unfortunately. And also, you know what's crazy? I don't know if I know you're the Walking Dead fan like me. Have you been up to date with season 3 of Dead City? Because I saw a clip recently, and Herschel, which is the child, it is getting along with Negan now. Like, they look like best buds. I don't like that. I'm sorry, I just don't. Like, because for 2 seasons they were shoehorning in that he hates him and he wants him dead and he doesn't like him, and now they're best buds. I don't like it. I don't like that. They keep, when you make a decision, stick with it. Stop going back on it just because people hate on it, because people didn't like it either. And I'm like, dude, I don't like it either, but it makes sense. You know, he killed his dad, and even if his mom moves on, it's harder for the kid. Makes sense. But now, apparently, in season 3, they're best buds. I can't. I'm sorry. I don't like the constant flip-flopping. Stick with the story. Stop backtracking. Like, oh my god. I think they're like 2 episodes away from the finale. I think the last episode was episode 6. So they're almost done with it. And then Daryl Dixon season 4 is supposed to be the end of the year, so that should be fun. That should be the final season. But I thought Dead City season 3 was the final one. Nope, they're supposed to have one more season, so didn't know that. But Daryl's season at the end of the year will end up be the final season for Daryl Dixon. So really interested if we're gonna see cameos or cool stuff like that.
思ったよりだいぶ早かったけどな。
私のはるかっていう字とゆうたくんのゆうっていう字。それでハルトって読むの。
そうか。ゆうたのゆうか。
ゆうたくんはいい人だよ。
ああ、分かってる。分かってる。
本当に？おじさんに殴られたって聞いたけど。
ああ、いや、あれはそういうんじゃないんだ。なんていうか。
おじさん。無事に帰ってきてね。
お前はもう立派な母親だ。こうやって頭撫でるのもこれで最後にするべきだな。今のゴタゴタにお前たちを巻き込みたくない。俺が絶対にそんなことにはさせない。じゃあな、はるか。
Okay, so we just got done with the hospital scene. We said our little goodbyes to Haruka. We told her what we're gonna do. And then we're going to Noose Arena to start this final fight. I want to say this is gonna be a long one, and it would be if it was a new playthrough, but I'm on New Game Plus with like almost maxed out upgrades. It's not really gonna be long. The show will be done quick. No more than like 15 minutes, like I said. I think I got everything unlocked. This is not fully maxed. It's okay. We're strong enough. We can handle it. I bet every Avengers Secret Wars... Wait, what? I bet even Avengers Secret Wars will make $1 million in 3 days, like Doomsday. Well, I think it's going to top Doomsday. Especially if Doomsday is really good. It's going to set the hype for Secret Wars. Especially because there's not going to be a single other movie in between Doomsday and Secret Wars. So we're going to have to wait like 2 years because Secret Wars got delayed from 27 to 28. I think it's the beginning of the year, though. Hopefully. But, yeah. There's not going to be another Marvel project in between there. So, Doomsday is projected to make $2 billion in the first 3 days, based off of everyone that got tickets and people still wanting tickets. And then merch sales, popcorn buckets, you know, all that. It's projected to make $2 billion in the first 3 days. So if it does, I think in the first week it'll hit $3 billion. No problem. It's going to be in theaters for at least a month, like Avengers Endgame was. Just how it is. It's one of those big movies that the theaters know they're making money off of. People will probably see it like Brand New Day about 5 times. And Secret Wars will probably be the same. If it doesn't make about the same amount, it will definitely top Doomsday. I don't know if it'll make $4 billion, but it's going to be up there. Those movies, by the time Secret Wars comes out on the charts, will be top 5, guaranteed. Up there with Brand New Day. I don't think Brand New Day is going to go down to like 6. Right now, I think it's top 4 movies of all time. I think it will still be top 4. But yeah, it's insane. Those 2 movies are going to set a precedent for making good movies in theaters. Because so many companies half-ass it, and then that's why they don't make money. I know Doomsday will have multiple popcorn, but I think they'll have 2. They never go too crazy and make like 4 or 5 popcorn. However, I wonder if they'll do like, what was that one movie I saw where they did like based off of the characters? Oh, it was Demon Slayer, where they had 4 major characters and they did 4 cups and 4 popcorn buckets. They might do something like that, but I don't know what the main characters are of this movie. They're saying that Ant-Man's playing a big part, and then obviously Captain America, but they haven't really shoehorned them as like the main people. The main people are the new Avengers and the main Avengers team, which is like 10 people. I don't think they're about to do 10 popcorn buckets, 10 cuts. I don't think they're gonna go that crazy, but yeah, I think it's gonna be like the main ones. Like Yelena is obviously like the leader of the new Avengers, which is crazy to say. Should be Bucky, but it makes sense considering she had the most screen time and shit like that, and she helped calm down what's his name from Thunderbolts. I forgot his name, but Sentry. There you go. So it makes sense. Yelena will probably have a popcorn bucket or a cup. Cap for sure. If they wanted to do homage to Iron Man, it's gonna be an Endgame. So I do see like an Endgame. Yeah. Oh, definitely a Doom. Yeah, for sure. Because he's the main villain. They did it with Thanos, so we'll definitely see like a Doom cup or a popcorn bucket or something. And trying to think who else that's big. If Toby is there, well, I mean, obviously they have to do something to Toby, especially if he dies, like an homage, like get your Toby popcorn bucket or cup. Yeah, they got to do a Toby thing. Oh, and Deadpool and Wolverine, because those are very highly marketable characters. And if they die too, yeah, they got to do a popcorn bucket or probably for both of them. It'll probably be like a joint popcorn bucket with Deadpool and Wolverine, where they're both on it. Yeah, I could see it. So let me explain how this fight goes. We're fighting our way to the top of the tower. This is the first floor. After this fight, we have a small, tiny fight downstairs, and then we're gonna go up a floor. And it's kind of like that. We'll have like 2 or 3 like little bombards of fights between a couple enemies, and then we'll go up a floor every time. There's only 5 floors, despite this being a 60-floor thing. I guess they didn't want to put 60 floors of fights in there. I get it. It would be long as hell. But it's 5 floors, even though it's a 60-floor building. Which, damn, can we just talk about, like, anyone who's afraid of heights, like me? Imagine being 60 floors up in the air and accidentally ever losing your balance. Like, not saying you fall, but your heart is going to be racing. I'm one of those people, like, I'm afraid of heights. I've kind of gotten better at it. I still hate it, but like, I'll never do, like, skydiving or stuff like that. But I don't mind going on airplanes. I just don't look out the window often. I don't mind, climbing up high. I just won't get close near the edge. But I'll look over. you know, because I like seeing views and stuff. So, like, if I was in this building, I would love being in, like, a penthouse suite at the top, just looking out. But I would never, like, go up to the glass and touch it. I would be afraid that that glass was going to break. Because I'm still, at the end of the day, afraid of heights. But I do like nice views, so obviously you got to be high up for them. So I'm all for that. I just will never get close to the edge because I'm afraid. And, you know, I've seen too many Final Destination films, and, you know, I always worry that the glass just might break the minute I decide to go up. I'm not. I'm kind of paranoid in that aspect, so I will never, ever do that. But I do like nice views. I'm a sucker for nice views, so I will definitely love being high up. I just won't get close to the edge to the point where I have to worry. Alright, now we're going to go up to the next floor. Pretty quick. It hasn't even been like 10 minutes, so we're chilling. Oh, never mind. They stopped us. One more. But, yeah, they're going to stay behind. They're going to deal with them. We're going to go up the next floor. I do think they'll make at least 2 or 3 popcorn buckets and 2 or 3 cups for Doomsday, but I think that's it. I don't think they're going to go crazy, because for Brand New Day, they did 2 popcorn buckets, and they weren't really, like, different popcorn buckets. The topper was different, so there was, like, 3 different toppers, but, and then they only had, like, 1 or 2 cups, so it's about the same. And Spider-Man is a big, big character that I feel like you would also do it for him, and they didn't. So they're not going to do it for Doomsday. They'll probably do, like, again, 2 or 3 popcorn buckets, 2 or 3 cups, and that's it. Chilling. Oh, I forgot Akiyama's with us. This is the whole squad. It all full circle because Akiyama was huge in 4 and 5, and he built a close relationship with Kiryu, so it makes sense. Now, we do have rocket launcher guys here. It's better to go for those guys, because those guys are annoying. So we're going to go for them. Woo! You missed. I'm going to get hit there, but it was right there. Honestly, gaming means a lot to me, always. Will, I've been a gamer since I was a young child, me too. I've been holding the controller since I was 5 years old. And that will not change on my deathbed. It will not. I always made a joke to my mom. Well, it was a joke because she took it as a joke. I was 100% serious. I don't want no one touching my shit. When I die, I want all my anime, all my games, all my consoles to be buried with me. No one is getting. Like like my mom always like, oh, you're so funny. I'm like, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I want them to rot with me. They can melt into my body. It's not that hard. You can just like literally go dig a hole in the backyard and just. I don't expect someone to buy a coffin because they're expensive, man. I think when one of my grandmas died, my aunt paid for it. I think she said it was like $7K just for the freaking casket. I was like, oh hell no. That's a lot, man. That is crazy. That's honestly why every year I watch all the game shows that come out. Cool, that's a reason to watch them. I watch them because I'm just a huge gamer. Even if I don't stream them. I do try to stream a lot of them. We usually stream like Summer Game Fest and like if there's a big PlayStation Showcase or a Nintendo Direct, we'll do it. But when E3 happened, when I wasn't able to go, I did stream it. Not for this channel, though. It was my old channel, but yeah, I did do that. But if it's like a small one, like freaking Ubisoft Direct, and I don't think there's going to be anything big, I don't bother wasting the time, because I don't like to get disappointed. I don't. Yeah, it's kind of like losing. I don't like losing, so I don't like to get disappointed. So unless it's like, and it's crazy, but like unless it's a surefire, like that there's going to be something good that I enjoy, I will not do it to myself, because I don't like to put myself in that predicament. I try to stay in a good mood if I can. But see, like, that's always like when we have these conversations. This is why I say sometimes like we have to split, because I like to think like me and like, you know, whenever you and me have chats, I like to think that we are like in those percentage where we consider ourselves like hardcore gamers, right? And when it's a big game we care about, we pick it up, right? And stuff like that. The casual players pick up as they see it come out. Like, they'll see it come out the day of, and they'll pick it up. They don't know about these pre-orders. They're not all over the internet looking at all these showcases, these game shows. They don't know half of what we know, right? They're not hardcore, they're casual. When they know some game come out, they're like, oh, I didn't know it came out. I'm gonna go pick it up when I have the time and when I have the money. They're not like, I need it, I'm hardcore, you know, but I will play it. You know, that's what they are. And those are the audiences that these companies know they can screw over and raise prices on. Because no matter what, they know the casual players will still play it. They'll pick it up. They're not going to complain because they're not in those spaces. Which, I get it, but it's so fucked up. Because, for me, I would prefer those casual players learn more about it. Because, like, they're basically getting, excuse my language, fucked in the ass, okay? And they're accepting it. I will be damned if I ever get that and accept it. Like, no. Never. So, you know, it's not a matter of whether you care as a casual gamer. For any casual gamers watching, it's not a matter if you care, I get it. It's just, like, do you like getting screwed? And I'm gonna be honest, I don't think majority of people in the world like getting screwed. Right? They don't think they like getting screwed over. Or if they do, I think they would rather know, right? So the fact that they're so oblivious and they don't care, they'd rather just fucking still buy whatever and still play it. It's like, I don't think if they knew how bad it was, they would, like, let it slide like they do. So that's the point I'm saying. Like, if they said, like, hey, man, we are, like, if the companies were honest, like, obviously people make skits, if companies were honest with the consumers, like, and they told the casual gamers, yeah, we're raising these games to $100, not because, like, their reasoning that they give most of the time is like, oh, the consumer market has changed, this and that, and, you know, it's harder to make games. I used to believe that, but I've heard so many companies brag that it's not harder. They take advantage of these casual gamers. So they're bragging about it. So I know the truth now. So I used to believe it. It's not hard to make these games. They just make it hard by not hiring the people that know how to do these jobs. The qualified people. They hire people that are unqualified because they're trying to cut money costs. Which I get it. You're a big company, I get it, but don't be like, oh, it's harder to make these games. No, you're making it harder because you don't want to pay that money to get the person that knows how to do that job. Or you're not willing to hire 15 people to do it to make the job go smoother. You're willing to hire 5 people, which are going to make it harder for you and make it harder to get your game out on time. With least bugs and stuff like that. Like, they make it hard on themselves because they want to save money. And now they're throwing it on the consumer, the people that pick it up, and they're going to raise prices because they want to make more money because they lost a lot of money making some projects. That's not our problem. That's not our fault. That's yours. But they want to throw it on us. And I think if they came out and were honest with the casual players saying that, the casual players would be like, yeah, no, we're not accepting this. This is not okay. But they're not going to do that. They're not. Because they're snakes. It's not right, though. It's not right to the people who make you this money. It's not right to the people who support you in every aspect. It's not right. What's right is being honest with them, but they're never going to be honest. So it's up to, like, I guess the hardcore people that know about all this information to bring it up. And I guess at the end of the day, it's up to the casuals if they want to believe it or go with it or not. It's unfortunate, but I personally, whether I'm casual or not, so I'm casual with some games. Like indie games, I'm a casual player, right? I would love to know, though, if I'm getting screwed off of these companies. I would. You know, whether it matters at the end of the day or not, I would still like to know. You know, and many casuals don't care, and they're like, it doesn't matter as long as they get to play my game. Which, again, I understand the aspect of that, right? You don't want to stress over it, but like the example I said, would you like to be screwed and not know about it? No, you would not. I would like to think a lot of people would not. So that is where that argument comes in. That's why people are so adamant about the, hey, we still want the choice of having physical. If we don't want physical, that's cool. but we would like the choice. We don't want you to remove choice, freedom of choice for us, right? And I get that, right? Because there are still people out there that like it. It doesn't matter if there's 10,000 people. It doesn't matter if there's 2 billion people. It doesn't matter. There are people out there that still like physical movies, physical games and stuff, right? That's why they're still making cassette tapes. That's why they're still making vinyls, right? And movies, right? There's still a market out there for people who do that. So to take that away and take that choice from people away is why people have so much of a problem with it. And Sony doesn't care. And they don't get it. And if they do get it, they just don't care. And that's where the problem is. That's why people are coming out and being like, yeah, we're not going to stand for this. Because this is you just saying you don't care about us. And we're the ones giving you our money. We're the ones supporting you. And we're not going to do that now that you're basically sticking a middle finger to us. And I respect it. But as a hardcore gamer, I can't follow along with it. I just can't. It would literally drive me into a loony bin. I'm glad I got so much food. I lost so much health. Okay, after this, I think we're going to end up to the second to last final boss. We're going to have a little boss fight of someone trying to slow us down. He's working for the big guy. And then we're going to have the final boss fight. Well, we're going to have a cutscene and then a final boss. Stop! Bro, this guy's being persistent. There we go. Here comes the plane to shoot down the cover, and then we can go. We're still good. I got 45 minutes. Won't even take 45. You're gonna shoot it down or not? Here it comes, here it comes. Thank you. Oh, I should've ran. I should've ran. Why did I do that? Got him. Helicopter down! Nice. Alright, moving on to the stairs so we can go up another like 2-3 floors. I'm gonna answer a phone call first. So, I hate this guy. So, you ever seen like a movie or played another game and there's always that pussy character that's supposed to be like the big bad, but he always hides behind everyone? That's this guy. He's a little bitch. I hate him. There's few things in my life that mean the world to me. One is the Titanic, another thing is my gaming in my car. I agree. Well, I don't know about the Titanic for me. I love it, and it has a very big impact on how I got into like really intricate storytelling and stuff, and it's what actually fueled my curiosity for learning the truth behind stuff. That's why I like documentaries and stuff about true things that happen, because it really delves into the mind of not just like murderers or rapists or stuff like that, but like it really delves into the mind of a sick person. And I always wondered like whether it matters or not, because you're like, oh shit, it doesn't matter, like he's a killer. Yeah, but I still want to know like how it led to this point. It's curiosity, and well, obviously curiosity killed the cat, but like I always wondered how it led to that point. So these documentaries and stuff really give me a deeper like idea of these people. So the Titanic, I feel like started that for me, because the Titanic was the first movie where I actually wanted to learn about the real Titanic and the real story, and I did my research. So I feel like that's what started my curiosity for these real stories. So yeah, I guess so, maybe. That is Sugai. That motherfucker looks tough, but he's not. He actually can't fight for just sad. Imagine being the big bad, but you can't fight for crap. Horrible. I feel bad for Somaya. He's literally being used as a pawn. This fight is good too. I forgot about this fight. This fight is a really good fight. It's very animated really well, actually. But we already beat this guy twice, and he's pretty easy, so. After this fight, we're going to be on the final boss fight, which is good. We're making good on time. We're a little over 2 hours, but it's okay. I thought this would take 2 hours, but I did stop a couple times, so. It's okay. We're chill. It won't even take 3 hours though. After this fight, which won't even take me 5 minutes, we'll be on the final fight. We'll have a little cutscene that'll probably take like 2 minutes, but that's fine. I don't want to use my burst until he's like half health. There you go. It's range with the sword. You see how crazy this is that they're watching me on the screen fight this man? Kiryu is such a badass, bro. One of my freaking daddies I look up to, because my actual dad sucks. Bro, and this being on the PS4 with the graphics of the PS4, and how they were able to make like the glass shards and everything look so realistic, I love it. It's so pretty. I'm telling you, if the series literally ended here, this would have been a perfect ending, but... Well, not a perfect ending, but it would have been a bittersweet ending. Like a happy ending, but also a sad ending. They should have done that. They literally should have. You know when people say like, hey, like after a certain amount of movies, they should just end a series? It should have ended here. 100%. They had like 6 games and like 2 spin-offs. It should have ended here. And if they wanted to do spin-offs, they could have kept doing it. But like to make a 7th game and an 8th game with a different character, I'm sorry. I don't mind what's his name? Katsuga? But like Ichiban, but he's not Kiryu. 100% he's not. And even though I still like him and I really like him in Infinite Wealth, if I never experienced those stories and this was the end for Kiryu's story and the Yakuza series, I would have been happy. It would have been sad because I still love these games, but I would have been like, yo, this is a good spot to end. I'm not angry at this. Like, the story does really wrap up pretty nice, which is why when they made a new game, and it wasn't Kiryu, it made sense. Because I was like, yeah, it kind of wrapped up where it needed to. Yo, he's insistent on killing me. He has like 1 hit. I can't hit him. Oh my god. I'm not wasting health because by the next fight, I'll probably get some health back. I gotta get out of here. That's what I gotta do. Because he got me in a little claustrophobic area and I'm unable to hit him. I'm glad Silent Hill had a comeback. But I don't consider Townfall or Silent Hill F, Silent Hill games. They aren't in the actual town. They just use the name. Well, okay, hold on. I gotta talk about this, okay? Silent Hill was never just about the town Silent Hill. Did you know that? Because there are spin-off games about it, and they don't all take place in Silent Hill. Silent Hill is just... It's the myth behind it. Whereas, if you played Silent Hill 2 Remake... It talks about that it's not just about the town, but it's about the curse that afflicts the town. And that curse is in a carnival town in Silent Hill 3. It's in Silent Hill F. It's a different curse, but it's still a curse. And that's why Silent Hill F is a thing. And Townfall, from the gameplay I've seen, the 15 minutes, it looks like the same curse from Silent Hill 2. Almost, yes. I'm about to be on the final fight. It looks like the same curse, but like advanced. Because it still has the fog and everything. But it has new elements. So, it's a little intriguing. Obviously we won't know till we play the game. I like them and I still count them as Silent Hill games. I do like Silent Hill F, but I think Silent Hill 2 Remake was better. I will say that. Silent Hill Townfall looks good though. It looks promising. I think I might like it more than Silent Hill F too. I'm glad it got to come back too, because I never got to play the original 2. And people were gassing it up so much, and I was like, oh, man. And then when they announced a remake, I'm like, yes, I'm finally going to get to play it. I fucking... So this guy looks like a nerd. He can fight. He's still a pussy, but he could fight. He looks like a nerd, which I wasn't expecting. No, he can't. He can't kill, bro. Kiryu's never killed someone on purpose. He's done it by accident. He can't do it. He won't do it. He won't sacrifice his morals. I love Kiryu's character. Oh, and Nagama walked into her being. No, and look, Somaya died for nothing because he ended up stabbing himself so that she would be safe, but he didn't save her. You'll see. So he killed himself for nothing. It's so sad. This is the moment where I was like, yo, I actually kind of feel bad for Somaya because he just wanted to do right by her, but which was his ex-wife, but so he still loved her, and they have a child, so that's why he went along with it, but he was being used and he should have seen it. It was too late by the time he realized it. He just said, take care of our daughter. Well, I hated him until this moment where I understood why he was doing everything, but he killed himself for nothing. That's why I say this guy is a pussy. Like an absolute pussy. Who?
何をする気だ。まあ、時間切れは時間切れじゃけえの。
You see how he died for nothing? You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. Okay, I know. Yeah, that's sad. How old was she? See how he killed himself for nothing? Oh, not bad. She had a good life, I guess. Yeah. What did she die of? Was it old age? Just old age? Hopefully she didn't suffer. What was her name again? Apparently Dolly Parton died. I guess she was like a famous country singer or something. Yeah, people keep dying. I also heard today oh, she was the godmother of Hannah Montana, apparently. Miley Cyrus, there you go. Hi, Miley Cyrus. But yeah, people keep dying recently. I heard this morning that there was somebody named it was either Charlie something or Michael something, he died, and I was like, dude, why do people keep dying? I mean, it happens every day, but we don't hear about it. All of a sudden, I keep hearing about it. Alright, this cutscene's about to end. We're gonna end up going to a different area.
つまり染谷はその清美さんって人を菅井たちに人質に取られてたわけですか。
まさかあの清美さんが。
許せん。小川なことがあってええんか。
分かってる。だが話は後だ。今いるこの場所も危ねえ。連中の狙いは俺たちだ。尾道の秘密を暴いた俺らをどこまでも追ってくる。こうやって一塊になっているのは危険だ。しばらくそれぞれで身を隠した方がいい。
確かにせめて岩見と菅井が今どこにいるか分かれば他に手の内をもあるんでしょうけどね。
頭、屋上で外の空気吸ってくる。桐生の兄貴の言う通りじゃ。踊れらわしが戻ってくる前にここを出とけや。落ち着いたら居所をわしに知らせ。 からんのか。のんびりしとる暇なんぞなど。今は一度散るんじゃ。これ以上はもう誰も殺させんとわしゃ。
秋山、お前には雄太を頼めるか。例の下水道なら東上会も陽明連合会も知らないはずだ。
わかりました。
遥たちの方はどうなっている？
伊達さんが動いてくれてます。今日中には警察病院から場所を移せるようでした。
そうか。
桐生の兄貴、清美さんのことをもし気に病んでるなら絶対に兄貴のせいじゃないですからね。動くときは声かけてくださいよ。
一つ聞いていいですか、桐生さん。
なんだ？
ミレニアムタワーでもし菅井に会えてたら、桐生さんはあいつをどうする気だったんです？よくよく考えたら不思議だったんです。相手は桐生さんたちを殺そうと動いている、その周りの人間を巻き込むことを平気でやってのける連中です。話が通じる相手じゃない。だからもしかしたら桐生さんは菅井や岩見恒夫を殺そうとしてたんじゃないかって。違いますか？もし堂島の竜が人殺しに手を染めれば、カムロ町はもうあなたをボスとは認めなくなります。
俺を持ち上げんのはもうやめてくれ。俺はカムロ町どころか身の回りの人間を守ることさえできねえ、ただのヤクザ崩れだ。
なんて言われてもあなたを諦める気はありませんよ。岩見恒夫と菅井がカムロ町を握ればもうこの町は死んだも同然です。今この町にはあなたの支えが必要なんですよ。それだけの歴史をあんたは今までこのカムロ町に刻んできちまったんだ。俺は一度どん底に落ちてカムロ町に救われた人間です。あんたが帝位を押すくらいならいつでも俺の手使ってください。
桐生の兄貴、他の門はもう
出て行った。俺に何か話があるんだろう、南雲。
岩見恒夫は明日クルスタケルの葬儀の後造船所に行くはずです。
確かか。
陽明連合会の2代目襲名じゃ言うて広島に招集がかかってる。いいのに探りを入れさせたんじゃ。東上会の菅井も来るらしいで。わしは奴らを刺し違えてでも殺す。兄貴もそのつもりなんじゃろ。
ああ、
ほいじゃが、わしと兄貴だけで十分じゃ。一家の連中も秋山さんもこれ以上巻き込めん。
俺もそのつもりだった。どうやら俺とお前で死ぬ時は一緒になりそうだな、兄弟。
そいつは今日初めて聞くええニュースじゃ。わしはもういつ出てもええですけ。ほいじゃが兄貴はそうもいかんじゃろ。カムロ町に別れを言う時間はまだあります。わしはセレナの中で待っとりますけ。用が済んだら声かけてつかさい。ほいじゃ。
Sorry guys, he went to go take down the trash. He has seen your comments. There's a YouTuber that I watched that stopped uploading. Ooh, what kind of game shows do you watch? I know, I've become this is Akira. I have become very feminine. I don't know where to go. I think I'm just gonna pause the game, because I don't want to mess it up for him. Yeah, I'm gonna pause the game. He'll be right back. Oh, what the heck is happening? Okay, anyways, that was kind of scary. What kind of game shows do you watch, though? That you have to watch on your own, unless you already said that. Because I like some game shows. I remember I used to watch The Price is Right with my mom. That was fun. Oh, he's back. The cutscene ended.
Sorry guys, I'm trying to get as much cleaning done as possible. Because I'm panicking that I might not have enough time. Okay. What did it end with? I forgot. I guess he was talking to Nagamo. Nagamo was good. Yeah, well, we're leaving. We're going for the final fight. So let me... Do we have to go in? I watched the Gamescom Summer Games Fest. The Game Awards? Wait, what?
Oh, because I asked him what game shows he watches, and he said that
he
watches the game.
Yeah, I watched Summer Games Fest as well. I've watched Gamescom. I've watched the Game Awards at the end of the year. I'm not able to do Gamescom today. I didn't know it started today. I thought it was tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to. Unless I watch it with like everyone else. Maybe I will. I'll probably skip around about. When does it end? Is it Thursday? It's 3 days, right? I'm gonna look up when Gamescom ends because I know it started today, and I don't want to miss the announcements. Oh, bastards! I forgot it's one of these games. I'm gonna have to stop the stream and restart because Sony did this thing. This is just Sony, where certain games when they came out, it doesn't matter how old they got, they never fixed it. The ending scenes were blocked because they were considered spoilers. No, I'll have to connect my... God damn it. No, I'll have to record it later. Alright, so the cutscene I'll just describe, and I'll have to record it probably tomorrow. I forgot Sony does this. So Sony does this thing where... Depending on the game and how big it is, certain parts will be blocked. Most of the time, it's the ending. So we're back at Hiroshima. We're remembering Kiyomi and her death, basically, and Nagamo is sad. But on Thursday, I'm watching GTA 6 on Netflix. Yeah, me too. they will block certain scenes from streaming. It doesn't matter how old the game is, they just don't fix it. It's so stupid. So the ending of this game is blocked. So the cutscene I'm just describing, and then when we get to walking around, I'm going to pause it. I'm going to save, and then, because I don't have time for this. It's going to take a long time to set it up and everything, because I don't remember. I have to look up a video. I always forget how to set up my freaking capture card. It won't even take 20 minutes, so unfortunately, they couldn't even give me the last 20 minutes to just... Akiyama went back to his homeless thing to just try to live on, but then he's going to realize that he can't. Yeah, so they're all right there at the shipping thing, the ship, and that's the big secret, so that's where we're going. And that's where the final fight happens. I'm probably going to have to save at the final fight, which is insane. I should have saved, actually, because I don't know if it's going to let me... Let me see. All right, now we're on the ship with Sugai and Iwami. They're having a little cutscene saying, oh, we've been waiting long enough. I'm sure you can hear the audio. Oh, no. It just says broadcasting only mic audio because you're under a block scene. So, yeah, they definitely just the whole ending, which is a great ending, by the way, just completely just blocked it. So I'm going to have to redo this later. I don't know how far back it's going to set me because I haven't saved in a minute. It'll probably make me do the whole finale chapter again. So I'll probably have to do that, and then I'll just record the last, it's like 20 minutes, the ending and the final cutscene with you guys, probably tomorrow, because I don't have time to do it now. It would take me 10 minutes just to hook it up, probably, and then restart the stream, and then I need 20 minutes, and my family is already heading over, so I don't have time. I gotta shower and clean the rest of my area up, so... Yeah, so it only broadcasts my mic audio. I might as well just skip this in, and I might as well just go to the ending. Yeah. I don't know why it does this. It's only Sony that does this, bro. Not even Xbox does it. Like, I get it, because they don't want spoilers. I can't. This is an in-game thing. I think if Spiral was to get a new trailer, it'd be at Gamescom. That's what I think, too. All right, it's not letting me save, so let's see how far back it takes me. Yeah. But yeah, basically, Sony's the only one that does this. I don't know, man. I get it if you don't want to spoil a game and it's new, but like, this game has been out since like 2019, so 7 years, and what? It's still a spoiler? Come on, man. Okay, so it saves right here, right before we had the talk with them and then Nagamo. So I'm going to have that talk again. I'm going to skip it, and right before we leave to go to Unamichi, because that's when the cutscene happens and it's just going to end. Right before that happens... Oh, okay, no. It's right after the talk with Nagamo, and then it leads into the cutscene. Okay, so we're going to save here. This is the last spot that lets me record, then it enters the block scene. So we're going to save here. And then tomorrow, because I'll have time tomorrow. I don't have time now. Tomorrow, I'm going to set up my capture card just for like 20 minutes, and we're going to finish this. Because, for some reason, Sony still has that block scene on many games. Literally, like, the games I remember off the top of my head, I forgot about this game, but it has this game. The first Judgment game and Lost Judgment has it too. That's why for those endings, I had to redo the endings, actually, I think. I had to pull out the capture card because it was so frustrating. But, yeah, that... I think it was the first Spider-Man game. I think they fixed it now. Which, I'm like, dude, you fixed that one, but you didn't fix these. Like, I don't know, but we will record the ending tomorrow. My cat is bullshitting. Okay, so we'll stop here. We are literally on the final fight. Like I said, it's just one fight with like a little bit of enemies of the boss, and then there's a big cutscene that's like 10 minutes. It kind of wraps it up. That's what I'm saying. It would have been the perfect ending. So we're gonna wrap it up here. I'm gonna have to change the title, and then we'll pick it up tomorrow with my capture card. I gotta find it too, so somewhere around here. But yeah, because Sony blocked the scene. I forgot the ending is blocked. So nice having these chats with you. I'll probably see Gamescom, so I'll talk about it tomorrow a little bit, at least the first day, and we'll finish up this ending tomorrow. I really wanted to start something new tomorrow, but oh well, blame Sony, I guess. What's new? But thank you for watching. Let me know what you thought of this. Let me know how you think this is gonna end. Let me know if you're enjoying it so far. This is my favorite Yakuza, so that is a big thing for me to like say this ending is really sad. It is. I'm gonna resave now that I have full health. But yeah, let me know what you think. I'll see you guys tomorrow with the ending. The Sony needs to fix this, man. They probably won't though. And I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.